but the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Great shot through the gap.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Siraj coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Goes over the top with that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Perfectly timed. Beats the field with a great shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Got that away nicely. Cuts that off well in the infield. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
Played that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those allowed now in this over.
Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Couldn't get it through the field. Needs a direct hit. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
back to the pavilion, but a good contribution for the team today. That's been a nice knock.
For 39.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Gone. Superb catch. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
Trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck. Gill, I don't think, will... be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Onto that early, that could be four.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
2 for 55.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was put away with interest.
Sharma, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Nearly gets the edge. Sharma with a great delivery there. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
21 runs added in that over. Mumbai are 2 for 76.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with their bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Now 3 for 76.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Krishna shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Finds the fielder with that shot. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
9 runs added there. Mumbai are 3 for 85.
End of the 5th, and the bowlers have been getting some stick. The field will spread out soon, so they might look to bowl to more defensive fields.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Trouble! Wow, that's missed the lot. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Crack. Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Now would have to be very happy with that last shot. And again, another maximum. All the fielders can do is watch as that sails deep into the crowd.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of...
To see some big fielding changes coming up.
The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Extra cover with a fantastic catch. The batter is kicking himself. Super catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Perfectly timed. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. End of the over. Mumbai are 4 for 111.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Lovely shot, got back quickly and finds the gap.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide, square leg. Could be 4. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Great shot through the gap. Shot, land back, punch through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
That's brilliant. Caressed nicely through the covers.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Nice shot, straight to gully. End of the over. 8 off it. Mumbai are 4 for 131. Khan from the north end. Straight to the field. Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover field. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. The bowler looks really confident. Kishore, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. Power and precision in that shot.
Just sheer power off the back foot. They need to worry about running.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Trouble. Jeez, time that one. End of the over. Mumbai, 4 for 146.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Perfectly timed. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Lucky forward.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Oh, no. That's just flying from it.
Well, that's a very good hook shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the boundary. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. It's 16 runs at it there. Mumbai, 4 for 162.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Sai Kishore from the south end.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot through the gap. That's the over. Mumbai, 4 for 173.
173.
Well, these middle overs have just been a constant bombardment of boundaries. The fielding captain's tried everything, but nothing's worked.
Siraj coming back into the attack. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. Dragged down and put away. Pulled that with great power. It's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
Complete a decisive victory in this match. The batting side have fallen short by
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way. That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to
There's only one team really in it today. An exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. Hope to see you again very soon. Hello and good morning to all. We're here at the Old Trafford. You join us for this 100 match between the Hyderabad Sunrisers and the Mumbai Indians. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and alongside me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Ali. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
A lot in this pitch for the bowlers. I feel it's a good call to bowl first. As captain, you'll feel you can get some early wickets and expose this lineup, and then they'll be in a great position batting later.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off perhaps.
Lost all rhythm in their run-up, giving away extra runs and opportunities to score.
No, it's all really gone wrong for them. In a situation like this, the captain has to step in and help get the focus back. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Rohit has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's out. Caught. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Chance to run 2. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
End of the first over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now on 1 for 13.
Bolt, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Brian Statham end. Pinged off the bat.
Clipped way off the pads. What a shot for 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Misses everything.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
That's the over. The Sunrisers are 1 for 26.
Tremendous starts. Bowlers have been asking questions, and they've answered with full honours.
Santner, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the Stretford end. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. No. Terrible shot.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
Full and good night. Just leant on that, didn't have to do much, and got 4. Exquisite. The on drive, never an easy shot to play, but that one looked like it was.
Santner shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Sunrisers are 1 for 36.
End of the over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now on 1.
Pandya, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
New bowler into the attack for the Mumbai Indians.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. And crunch down the wicket. Oh, no, it hits the stumps. That would have been 4 otherwise. Pandya straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
2 for 44. That's the end of the power play. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now 2 for 44.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Brian Statham end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Gleeson from the Brian Statham end. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. How will the bowler respond? Jeez, timed that well. Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Absolute dominance. They kept going and going in that power play. At this rate, The records will drop in no
End of
time.
the sixth over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now 2 for 60.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Brian Statham end.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. Needs a dot ball.
Half a chance, missed. Pandya ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. That's a confident appeal. Ball very close to the edge, but I think there was some air between the bat and the ball. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? The field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball.
He's got their tail up.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Pinged off the bat.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
End of the over. Prizes are 3 for 69.
End of the sixth over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now on 3 for 69.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Salman, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Chance to run 2. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
And the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. A big one. 12 runs out of there. The Sunrisers are 3 for 81.
It's been non-planned for the batters. Has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now on 3 for 81.
Santner, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Stretford end.
Mumbai Indians.
Lovely. Driven into the gap. Cover in pursuit, and this pair can get back for 2. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Smacks that away through the gap.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Good fielding out in the boundary. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
End of the 8th over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now on 3 for 93.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Brian Statham end. Nearly gets the edge. Bolt with a great delivery there.
Good work by the keeper. That wasn't the easiest of collects and saves some certain runs.
Drilled that one away.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Misses everything. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just
And that
incredible.
brings up the batter's
It's a
half
brilliantly
century.
aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
End of the 9th over. The Hyderabad Sun are now on 3 for 106.
Right arm fast bowler is
new
coming into the
bowler into
attack
the
from the
attack.
Brian Statham end. Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few
Those
here.
runs bring up the
Well, that
50
ball
partnership
has
between these
been
two.
hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Pandya, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Perfectly timed. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. A few moves made in the field.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
End of the 10th over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now 3 for 122.
Pandya back on now.
New bowler into the attack for the Mumbai Indians.
Pandya from the Stretford end. Pandya with a huge appeal. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Poor shot, really lucky. That's the over. The Sunrisers are 3 for 130.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now on 3.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Stretford end.
That really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
A few moves made in the field.
And gone. Brilliant catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
It's another wicket, the 4th. Sometimes you just have to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Couldn't get it through the field. 11 runs added there. The Sunrisers are 4 for 141.
End of the 13th over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now 4 for 141.
Santner, the left-arm
New
orthodox
bowler into the
bowlers
attack.
coming into the attack from the Brian Statham end. Nice shot, but straight to gully. That's a boundary save for sure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. No, terrible shot. There'll be runs here. That's gone. Nice simple catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket.
Please give him a round of applause.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Chance to run 2. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. End of the over. The Sunrisers are 5 for 145.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
End of the 14th over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now 5 for 145.
Pandya into the attack
New
now
bowler
from the
into
Brian
the attack.
Statham end. Pandya from the Brian Statham end. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Nice shot. Runs possible. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
End of the 14th over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now on 5 for 150.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Stretford end.
For the Mumbai Indians.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Massive chance.
Misjudged that throw, and the batter survived what would have been a certain run out.
Into the gap. Lovely compact form on the cover drive, and the bat will get back for 2 runs. Beats the field with a great shot.
A golden opportunity wasted. All they had to do was throw it to the right end.
Bowling fielders look really confident. Got that away nicely.
There was a split second to decide which end to throw to, and in the end, it was a poor choice.
9 runs added in that over. The Sunrisers are
End
5
of the 15th
for
over.
159.
The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now 5 for 159.
Going with pace now. There'll be runs here. Off the middle of the bat.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
One to get for 50.
Nicely played. Runs 1.
And that brings up 50 runs.
A
for
good
this
innings,
batter.
that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Brilliant shot there. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 9 off it. The Sunrisers are 5 for 168.
No stone being left
End of the
unturned by the
16th
batters.
over.
This
The
will be a
Hyderabad
massive
Sunrisers
score.
Are now 5 for 168.
Santner, the spinner,
New
coming
bowler
into the attack.
for the Mumbai Indians.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke. Straight through the covers.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Santner is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. Might look to go big again here.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
End of the 18th over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now 5 for
The right
100.
armour is coming on to bowl from the Bryan
New
Statham.
bowler into the attack.
Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Pandya, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. This could be trouble. fielders look really confident. There'll be runs here.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two. End of the 19th over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now on 5 for 194.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Stretford end. Nearly gets the edge. Bolt with a great delivery there. Timed that perfectly. There could be a couple if they hustle. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Are now on 6 for 210. End of the 20th over. The Hyderabad Sunrisers are now on 6 for 210.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Please make him welcome.
Bumrah given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings.
He's got their tail up.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Good pick up. Big chance. Huge. Middle. That's a monster of a shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Bumrah shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. There'll be runs here. And the innings comes to an end. Mumbai will need 224 runs.
6 for 223.
This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. First ball.
Crash! Beautiful bowling.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Good shot, a beauty. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover field. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Oh, simple run out. Gone, nowhere near making it.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Salmon, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Now on 3 for 4.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team.
Will continue for the next 5 balls.
Salmon from the Brian Statham end. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Went through the air, but 4 more.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Beautiful catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of the wicket. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
That's 2 wickets in a row. The bowler is now on a hat-trick. End of the second over. The Mumbai Indians are now 5 for 8.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Sharmi, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Stretford end. Going with spin now.
The new bowler into the attack for the Hyderabad Sunrisers.
Bowling the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Misses everything. Great keeping there. The umpire might send this one upstairs.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. And out. 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Centre. Gone for not many.
The left-hander is coming into bat at number 9 for the Mumbai
On a
Indians.
hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. No. Terrible shot. End of a massive over. 2 wickets could blow this game apart.
End of the third over. The Mumbai Indians are now 7 for 8. And we will have another 5 balls from this bowler.
Bowled. What a way to start the over.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
The new batter.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Out. No. Somehow it's missed everything. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the spacing power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
End of the over. The Mumbai
Salman
Indians
having a day
now
out
on
here. Brilliant
8
bowling so far and just one more to get 5 in this innings. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
Jasprit Verma is coming into bat at number 11. Please give him a warm welcome.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
That's a boundary save for sure. That's a confident appeal.
The Sunrisers get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.